Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Corey Seager attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Jimmy Nelson will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Here's Eric Sogard, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 12-10.
The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect, and when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now is LORENZO CAIN. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average entering play at 301, 13 home runs, and an even 40 RBIs. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting first, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Chopped toward the second baseman. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 2 for 4. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Corey Seager. He had a strong showing at the plate in the first half, currently sitting in 3rd place in the league's batting race.
Yeah, well within striking distance to get himself a batting championship title here. He's going to have to put together a nice second half to get it done, though.
Changeup called strike 1. Bellinger at second. Turner is over at first with 1 away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. SOGARD has it. The tag gets 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
Ryan Braun.
First pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Ground ball left side. And quickly there are 2 away.
That is it. The first baseman, number 12, Justin Smoke.
Now at the plate, Justin Smoke. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there, strike one. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track. Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And while he put up tremendous numbers in the first half, his stats over the last 10 games or so have brought him back down to earth a little.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Batting fifth, the catcher, MITCH GARVER.
Digging in, MITCH GARVER. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And there's ball one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Matt Beatty.
Next for the Dodgers, Matt Beatty. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about it. Anytime you're hovering in that 280 to 300 range for 10 games, you usually feel pretty good about it. The only problem is he had such a great first half, his averages actually dipped a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Stepping up now, Gavin Lux. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la a goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
To the plate now, Jimmy Nelson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Lifted down the line in left. Braun on the run, but this will land untouched. The pause and the 0-2, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Striding in, Omar Narvaez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Seager backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. Liner towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
So now to the plate, Brandon Woodruff. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric SOGARD.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric SOGARD. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. SOGARD Affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bellinger's in pursuit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. (2-0) to the Brewers center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Keston Hiura. Popped him up. Garver is there. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Brewers lead it 1-0.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Mookie Betts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Two and one now to Mookie.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. At the plate, he's really continued to look great in the second half. Over his last 10 games, hitting over 300.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1. The average sits at 294, 11 home runs, and 36 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Now batting.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. We mentioned his position in the batting race earlier in the game, and with a batting average above the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better as the season wears on.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Jock Peterson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. The 1-1.
Ball that low.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch.
Now to the plate, Mitch Garver. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2 down, runners at first and second. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Seager rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate now, Matt Beatty, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Two men are on with two men out. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hit in the air out toward left. On the move is Braun. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Dodgers out in front, 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
The left fielder, number 11, Ryan Braun.
First pitch coming, here it is. And Braun a little too early here, as this one will hook foul into the seats down the left side. Braun stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ryan Braun becomes the first out of the inning. So here's Avisail Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Moe.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Outside, that's
Lays off. 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
number 48.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen, as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is CAIN. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Bellinger. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. Looking at his career totals, Bellinger is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. The set and the 1-0. Garcia is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The pitch. Left side, but well foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Pops this one up. Turner has room in foul territory. 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
fifth inning. 2-1 our score. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Pitch on the way.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Another 2-2 offering. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Fouled off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail it here 2-1. Corbin Burns, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Corbin Burns.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Turner tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Corey Seager. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
A 3-0. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. CAIN is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Into the box now. MITCH GARVER singled homer run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1. With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, Matt Beatty. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded up the first baseline. The 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2. Grounded to first. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Blake Trinan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 49, Blake Trinan.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Eric SOGARD. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
SOGARD.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 6, LORENZO, CAIN.
At the plate, Lorenzo CAIN. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Into the box, Keston Hiura. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Stepping in now, Gavin Lux. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. This is pulled into right. Garcia is there, one away.
The pitcher, number 49. Right there.
Chris Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Chris Taylor.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with one down. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, this offense is employing a serious ground attack on the pitcher. First he lays down a bunt knock, and now this guy gets an infield single, killing him softly out there.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Joe Kelly is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
7th inning ready to roll. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Popped high in the air. Seager is camped under this one. And he's got it for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in to try it again, Omar Narvaez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Shortstop, LORENZO.
So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Arcia is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The pitcher,
Brock Holt will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Brewers. Number 32, Brock Holt.
A ball and no strikes. One and 0. Here it is.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Brewers strand one. Our score remains 2-1. Alex Claudio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Alex Claudio.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Seager. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3-4-5s.
A bouncer to the left side. SOGARD is there, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. One gone now in the LA 7th, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. Up the middle, and he's able to knock it down. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The catcher, number 8, MITCH. GARVER.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Garver. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Braun to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
Into the box now, Matt Beatty, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one to the Dodgers' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope. 2-2 count.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's 3-1 LA. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Baez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Kike Hernandez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo CAIN as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Brewers 1. Ray Black is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, Ray Black.
Standing in, Kike Hernandez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And now a pitch on the way.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side of the infield into the shift. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Justin Turner would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. CAIN going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
To the plate now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Corey Seager.
At the plate now, Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's now 4-1 LA. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Jansen, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Braun. The 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So striding forward now, Avisail Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he's back in standing. Here's Justin Smoke now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Omar Narvaez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing. From the stretch.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Los Angeles Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jimmy Nelson gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Brandon Woodruff was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Kenley Jansen wraps it up for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.